समझ नहीं आ रहा अपने सैलरी इंक्रीमेंट का क्या करूं।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है? अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एसआईपी का टॉपअप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
क्या? समझ में नहीं आया।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है? अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स का एसआईपी टॉपअप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
अब समझा।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Think of an army general addressing soldiers on the front line right before the start of a war. What if he tells them that there are traitors among them who are conniving with the enemy? He may promise to filter them out, but the soldiers won't stop looking over each other's shoulders. Well, the war is lost even before it begins. Rahul Gandhi was that general at a meeting with Congress workers and leaders in Ahmedabad on Saturday. The former Congress president told them that there were leaders in Gujarat Congress who were conniving with the BJP, and unless they were filtered out, the people will not trust the Congress. It was supposedly a pep talk to workers and leaders who have not seen the Congress win an assembly election in Gujarat for 35 years. One does not know the trigger for this internal sabotage theory, but it sounds so familiar. Remember his resignation letter after the Congress party's debacle in the 2019 Lok Sabha election? He was supposedly owning up to the defeat and resigning as the party president. But the 4-page resignation letter was anything but an admission of mistakes. He said that he personally fought the Prime Minister, the RSS, and the institutions they quote unquote captured with all my being, again under quotes. And I quote him again. At times I stood completely alone and I am extremely proud of it. That was Rahul Gandhi in his letter. I mean, in an obvious dig at his party colleagues, purportedly for not backing him in his fight. And I quote him again, numerous people will have to be made accountable for the failure of 2019. Unquote. Rahul Gandhi looking for Vibhishans in Gujarat Congress is therefore not surprising. A couple of months after the BJP was reduced to 240 in the Lok Sabha in 2024, Gandhi had thundered in Ahmedabad. And I quote him again, we will defeat Narendra Modi and the BJP in Gujarat the way we did in Ayodhya, unquote. 7 months later, in the municipal polls last month, the Congress could form the board in only 1 out of 68 municipalities, down from 12. Even the Samajwadi Party formed the board in 2 municipalities. So who was responsible for the Congress's rout in the municipal polls? Going by Rahul Gandhi's theory, on Saturday, it was the Congress party's Vibhishans. When he was appointed AICC General Secretary in charge of the Indian Youth Congress and the NSUI in 2007, his main peeve was against the system. After taking over as the party vice president in Jaipur in January 2013, he said, and I quote, a system where a handful of people in power, removed from reality, made decisions that affected the Aam Aadmi or common man was a flawed system, unquote. The answer is not in running the system better, but in its complete transformation to give the Aam Aadmi a role in the political space. And I quote him again, why are people angry? Because they are alienated from the system. Their voices are trampled upon, he said. So who was he holding responsible for building this system in the Congress? Not his mother, Sonia Gandhi, who was completing an uninterrupted tenure of 15 years as the Congress president when he became the vice president. Not then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, whose government was full of her nominees. He was referring to a handful of people who were unresponsive and unaccountable, and as he said, and who dominated the political space. The message was not lost on anyone. For Rahul, the old guard in the party formed the system and he had to break it. 12 years since then, with the old guard completely sidelined or fading away, he is still angry. He cannot blame the system any longer as he has run the party directly or indirectly all these years. Vibhishans must therefore take the blame for reducing the Congress to where it is today. Rahul Gandhi is barking up the wrong tree though. In fact, his speech on Saturday gave a big clue about why nothing is changing for the Congress. As Rahul Gandhi recalled, a party worker from Madhya Pradesh had told him about two types of horses, one for the race and another for the wedding. And that party functionary told Rahul that the Congress was using the race horse in weddings and wedding horse in the race. It was interesting to hear Rahul cite that conversation because the Congress's latest list of organizational appointments validated what the MP Congress functionary told him. One of the new general secretaries is Nasir Hussain, who cut his teeth into politics as a leader of the SFI, the students' wing of the CPIM at the JNU. He later joined the Indian Youth Congress and got close to Oscar Fernandez and later to Mallikarjun Kharge. Nasir Hussain is on his second term in the Rajya Sabha now. Someone who never won a direct election is now AICC in charge of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Ajay Kumar Lallu, the former UP Congress chief, who presided over the party's decimation in 2022 assembly election in the state, has been appointed AICC in charge of Odisha. The last time the Congress won an assembly election in Odisha was way back in 1995. Lallu is now expected to change the party's fortune there. K. Raju, a former bureaucrat and Rahul's trusted lieutenant, who has never contested an election, is now the AICC in charge of Jharkhand. He is off the blocks, acknowledging that there are sleeper cells in Jharkhand Congress, like in Gujarat, who are conniving with the BJP. Youth Congress leader Krishna Allavodu, who also never contested an election, has been made in charge of Bihar. He has also already created a buzz, saying that the Congress will contest the next election in the state as A team, not B team of the RJD. Another interesting name on the list of new office bearers is that of Meenakshi Natarajan, who has been made in charge of Congress ruled Telangana. She was MP Youth Congress President from 2002 to 2005 and had quoted a controversy coining the slogan, "Gau hamari mata hai, Atal Bihari khata hai," that the cow is our mother and Atal Bihari eats her. She soon endeared herself to Rahul Gandhi and got into his core group. Party insiders say that what endeared her to Gandhi was her ostensible simplicity and austerity, something which she wears on her sleeve. After her appointment as Telangana in charge, Meenakshi took a train from Delhi to Hyderabad and made a show of it. She would not let any party functionary touch her bags. After losing 2014-2019 Lok Sabha election from Mandsaur, she faded away only to spring a surprise now with her new role as Telangana in charge. So much for the difference between race and wedding horses. Rahul Gandhi constantly stresses that Congress leaders and workers talk with the people to understand what they want from the party. He may do well to talk with these leaders and workers. For instance, those in Karnataka are still wondering why both Gandhi and Kharge stayed away from the global investors meet in Bengaluru. There was a speculation in the party that they chose to deliver a snub to the Siddharamaiah-led government for inviting union ministers and BJP leaders to the big event. The High Command has not bothered to offer any explanation for Kharge's and Gandhi's absence. Gandhi Kharge may also like to tell Congress leaders and workers why they stayed away from the Mahakumbh. When Sonia Gandhi had taken a dip at the Mahakumbh in 2001, the Congress had explained Sonia's visit is in conformity with the tradition of the Nehru family. It has always responded to the impulses and beliefs of broad masses. That was the Congress party's explanation then. So why did the Gandhis decide to stay away from the Mahakumbh this time? Did they fail to understand the impulses and beliefs of millions of people who took a dip this time? Or did they believe that it was a BJP event, like the consecration of Ramlala in Ayodhya Ram temple, and so they had to skip it? The Gandhis obviously did not see any need for them to offer an explanation to party workers and leaders who are still wondering what happened. There are numerous other questions Congress functionaries want to ask the High Command, but they cannot. In a 2013 speech in Jaipur, Rahul Gandhi spoke about leadership development and about the need to prepare 40-50 such leaders who could run not just states but also the country. Every state should have 10 such leaders who could become chief ministers, Rahul had said then. Well, he has been in control of the party since then. Where are those leaders? Even leaders who could fit in this category today find little support from the High Command. Say Shashi Tharoor in Kerala, Gaurav Gogoi in Assam, Sachin Pilot in Rajasthan, Dipender Hooda in Haryana, and so on and so forth. These leaders have come this far on their own and must be wondering about their growth prospects in the party. Why is it that the Gandhis are so reluctant to promote bright leaders? What is so special about Randeep Surjewala that he continues to call the shots in the party even after losing the last 2 times he contested an assembly election? What is it in Keshi Venugopal that he continues to be General Secretary organization for years with little achievement to justify his role in the party? Why is the Congress organization in a shambles across the country despite Rahul Gandhi talking repeatedly about rebuilding it, and he has been doing it for years and years? There are numerous questions Congress leaders and workers have in mind, but they can only talk in private. They cannot ask Rahul Gandhi. It is easier to blame the system or the Vibhishans, but Rahul Gandhi needs to do a lot more. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP chief strategist Amit Shah don't blame BJP workers and leaders or question their loyalty and integrity, not publicly at least, for electoral losses or the party's below par performances. Say in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Telangana or West Bengal, they lead from the front and take these losses on the chin. Looking for excuses or scapegoats is not leadership. That's all from me in this episode of Politically Correct. Thanks for watching.